How was that seriously stacked race, so packed and the pace on? How did it feel out there?
It felt very, very messy. I don't know, I mean, like with me, like I have a really, really long stride. So a lot of people have a hard time running behind me. So it just seemed like the entire race, like I was getting clipped and getting clipped. And yeah, and I think I did a lot of damage on few people's like shins. But it was just very strange. I don't, you know, obviously we were running a little bit slower than the suggested.
It kind of dropped a bit in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, kind of early too. So I don't know, it was kind of strange. Like I almost went down with right at 300 meters to go. I think the Swedish guy, like,
yeah, there was a fall.
Ate it right, you know what I'm saying, right behind me. And I don't know, like, I don't know if it was my stride. I can't really recall exactly what happened. Yeah, that kind of like messed up my momentum a little bit, but that was a hard race and very tactical. So it's just kind of interesting what happens for the rest of the year.
What kind of takeaways do you take from this race?
I don't know. I mean, I think everybody's good, and you run that race 10 times. As with any race, like if you run it 10 times, you might have 10 different outcomes. That's it, or at least a higher number of different winners.
That was like a World Championship final out there. And even the way the race was ran.
Exactly. Yeah. So obviously, it would have been really nice to see like what sort of finish I had over that last 300 meters if I didn't like.
Were you feeling good up to that point?
I think so, yeah. I mean, you just kick as hard as you could, you know what I mean, right? Like, and ultimately everybody's decelerating. It's just can you hold your form good enough? And I don't know, I mean, I felt fine. Like I regathered my speed, and like, it's hard, yeah, it's hard. And I don't know if there's a whole lot to take away from that. Just a bit frustrating. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens.
How do you feel you recovered since the Canadian 10K Road Champs last week?
I think good enough. Yeah, I had a really good physio with me, and she did an incredible job. Like just flushing everything out and working things in a very slow manner, methodical manner, and she helped out a lot. And I don't know, just got to get better. Still very early. I think Florence last year or Rome, this meet was like 5.5 weeks before Worlds last year. So that kind of, you know, nobody was really getting any better in terms of their shape. Maybe just sharper a little bit, but this time we have over, I don't know, like 8 to 10 weeks. Many other races.
What's next for you then?
Altitude.
Yeah,
6 weeks in Park City, and then Monaco. I'd like to do Monaco, hopefully. I don't know if I can even get into it, so it'll be really interesting to see. And then just St. Moritz and World Championships.
Perfect. And Worlds 5, 10 or double? Both. Brilliant. Yeah. Brilliant. Well, best luck for the rest of the season, Moh, man.